I pull this thing, all you bitches best to know my name. Nobody you hoes, I'm coming from South Park. Catch you after dark, I'ma spit your fucking chest apart. Follow pull this thing, all you bitches best to know my name. Nobody you hoes, I'm coming from South Park. Catch you after dark, I'ma spit your fucking chest apart. Follow
No threat to a Hotep, especially when the Hotep got the goddess mask off. He's working his ass off, trying to tell y'all goofy dudes what they planning. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. No threat to a Hotep, especially when the Hotep got the goddess mask off. He's working his ass off, trying to tell y'all goofy dudes what they planning. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand.
Finally, we're here. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Cannon Speaks. Give yourselves a round of applause because you could be anywhere right now, but you're hanging out with me, and I really appreciate it. I appreciate your patience. I appreciate your patience. Right when I was getting ready to start, the software crashed on me. Holy smokes, the software crashed on me. That shit pissed me off, man. Anyway, Jay, what's going on? How was your day, yo?
Man, long one. My legs are like rubber right now. I went to the physical therapy for my leg condition, and man, I'm just tired as heck.
I hear that. They making any progress?
Some a little tiny bit, because the quadricep is just not functioning right. So, but there's little teeny tiny amounts of progress, not much.
All right, yeah. I mean, hopefully they get that right. Get that thing firing like it's supposed to be. I don't know.
I might have to try. I haven't tried water therapy yet either.
Oh, where?
That to see if I could get into the water and see what I could do.
Okay, yeah, do that definitely. You gotta get that. You gotta get that quad firing, man. Bro, I've been struggling all day. All day I've been struggling, bro. I got like some sinus, I got sinus headache, post nasal drip. Just feeling like shit, bro. Just feeling like straight shit, bro. Like straight shit. I was hurting today, boy. They had me in a meeting. I had to sit in a meeting all day while they prep for a meeting that they're going to have on Monday.
Yeah.
So,
no.
for next Monday,
Prep
right?
For the next.
Exactly.
This is the meeting we got coming up, so we're
Right.
gonna have a meeting about the meeting.
They had a run through. They had a meeting about the meeting. All right, so I was in there all day long. That's why I didn't do no work riff today. However, I did make a video today.
Yeah, I saw that.
You saw that?
Gave it a thumbs up. It was a beautiful video about the 2A and these people saying that 2A is in today's world is racist, right?
Right.
And
Yeah, like how the 2A is racist. The 2A is rooted in racism. This is ridiculous. I had to take him to school real quick, Jay. I had to take him to school. I didn't do a whole lot of at home. I just, I gave him the facts. You know what I mean? I gave him the facts, bro.
Was there the same people that get mad about the Christmas pictures with the families holding the pieces, holding the tools? They get upset. They get the
Right.
panties in a bunch.
Right.
They say, "Oh no, look at this terrible, disgusting picture," but they don't say anything when it's a Latino or a black family doing it.
Exactly.
They got nothing to say.
Exactly.
They're just real quiet.
Right. You know what I mean? They just talking out the side of their neck.
They're projecting.
This is exactly what they doing. Talking out the side of their neck, Jay.
They probably got all kind of slurs going on in their households. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The
Right.
BLM flag out front, but got all kind of slurs behind closed doors.
Exactly. But yeah, I'm hurting, boy. I like last night.
This is the Struggle Face Show episode of Ken and Hotep with Jay Pylon. We're gonna struggle through it, people, but we're gonna get there.
Yes. This is,
Talk about it's a long day.
I'm be hitting that cough button a lot. It's definitely the struggle bus episode, bro. Holy shit.
Yeah, we come through with the angel thing the whole time. Just keep waving my hand in front of my face, get everyone hyped up.
And this bitch looking like John Cena out this motherfucker. Yo, so
that's the main story of the year. Is this angel waved her hand.
y'all see the official Hotep Nation NASA hat. NASA hat right
very
here.
Nice.
I like this hat, bro. And we're gonna see about getting these out to the people. One's in the chat if you would purchase something like this. One's in the chat if you would purchase something like this. Jonah Ryan with a $6 Canadian says, he says, LOL, felt bad for my sinus and lung issue when I was on with you. Then perfectly when I recorded on Thursday. Hopefully next time. Yeah, man. Everybody had their bad days, yo. Right now I'm be struggling, bro. I mean, I was hurting yesterday. I look straight dope fiend today, bro. So like last night I had the tea with the turmeric and the honey and the apple cider vinegar in it, and it did wonders, right? It's completely drained me out, right? But I woke up because every 2 seconds I had to wake up and get that shit out my system.
Yeah.
So I got no sleep last night, and then I just had this nasty headache all day. I just felt like I had a hangover, bro. I'm trying to look all professional in this meeting, bro. Meanwhile, I'm just fucking hurt.
With your polo on or your lacrosse on?
Yeah, I had my polo on. I got my polo and shit on. My man Jimmy Doss over on Rumble holding it down. He says, prayers up for Jay. Hopefully the water therapy works.
Appreciate you, Jimmy. We'll see.
Yeah. Anyway, if you're new, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Please share the stream, guys. Let people know we're live. Let people know we're live. If you're catching the replay, leave comments, guys. It helps with the algorithm. Say hello. give me some criticism. You know, tell me what you think about the show. Both over on Rumble and on YouTube. Right now we live, guys, over on Hotep TV. Again, we live over on Hotep TV. Right now we got 15 watching over there. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get 15 likes over there. We got 22 over here on YouTube. Let's get 22 likes over here on YouTube, people. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Anyway, don't be takers. And if you want to donate to the Cannon Hotep 300 Blackout Fund, because I will be starting my 300 Blackout very, very soon. And I'd like to have it crowdfunded, you know, by the way. Super chats, Rumble rants, always welcome. $ Cannon Hotep on Cash App if you want to donate directly. Join around with another 220 Canadian. I appreciate you, sir. He says, if you're on Wall Street, the leaky faucet works. Bro, what did he say? Emmanuel says, definitely putting in some healing vibes out there, Jay. Yeah, Jay he been dealing with that for a minute. So, you know, Natasha says, Jay, I'll pray for you for sure. Believe it or not, you may need to eat clean while natural foods to optimize your healing. God bless. She's right. I was going to tell you to, take a page out of Black Mountain and Cam book, man. They saying that the carnivore diet is doing wonders for them. Regeneration and all that good stuff. That might help you out. You know what I mean? You know. So, check it out. Give him a shot. Hit him up. You know, we'll throw you in the chat and all that good stuff. But anyway, so your boy Donnie T, flew to New York to turn himself in. Essentially, turn himself in. It's not even turning himself in.
Go.
Is there any numbers on this shit, Jay?
Man, do we want to gematria it up real quick?
I think we should.
Want to get into it because I got my numbers ready. I got my spiel. If you want to hear it,
real quick before we get to that, right? Real quick.
All right, go ahead.
So he's supposed to be arraigned tomorrow.
Right? Oh.
So right now he's spending the night in Trump Tower. They had some protesters out there. There's some people that was supporting him out there. They was, nothing crazy. People all think he about to get frog marched and he's going to get the fucking orange jumpsuit and he's going to be put in jail. Little do they know he just going to go in there, get a picture taken, his fingerprints processed, and he going back to Mar-a-Lago. And he going to, until his hearing or his court date.
I want to see the cuffs. Show us the cuffs.
He ain't going to nobody cuffs. He should though. He should just for optics. Optics. I want to make
look what they did to me.
Make a fucking no limit mixtape cover out that bitch.
we can't get hashtag free Trump running for just old time's sake.
Right.
Free Trump.
I'm put on Twitter. Donald Trump equals Nelson Mandela.
He's silly. Oh yeah, Nelson Mandela, who passed away, by the way, in 1986.
According to me, because that's when I remember him passing. You know, was it
86, 87?
They said it's 2013. I'm just saying. Speaking of that, right? I'll get into that later. It's a show that's out called Rabbit Hole, and it's got Kiefer Sutherland in it.
I got that too.
Oh, where? It's a good show.
Put it on.
It's a good show.
You been watching it?
Yeah, episode 3 just dropped. Episode 3 looked like I was just watching the first 10 minutes before I came downstairs to start the show, and they talking.
I'm the one that told you about it, wasn't I?
Was you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
you
I'm
did?
the one that told you about it. Yeah.
Oh shit! I'm thinking I just went upstairs and the shit was just on my Prime, just sitting there. I was like, oh, what's this? And then but yeah, episode 3, they talking some big shit in episode 3. It seemed like the first 10 minutes at least.
Oh.
So we might have to do a Rabbit Hole recap. We'll see. But anyway, so what you got on this Donnie T stuff? What's your numbers looking like, Jay?
Let me break down some esoteric stuff into it and some tinfoil stuff real quick. All right, so in gematria or in numerics, number 44 is known as the twin flame. That's what they used to call in the old ancient occult days. It's the sign of doubles. And here we are in the year of the black water and the black rabbit. And you have can you hear me still?
I can hear you good.
Okay, because my audio went silent on my side real fast. Okay, cool. All right, so biblically twin or dual tribulations also, because there's 44 books in the Bible that use the number 3. That's like Holy Trinity. And the word tribulations appears 44 times in the Bible. and the god of time is called Chronos in the ancient Greek, which is also Chaos or like chaos in a way. And he was surrounded by 44 assistants. And of course, when you think of Donnie T, what we always think of time and money and time, kind of like the symbolism of the number 8. But going back into that time and money, so crises in history require a kairos. In the ancient time, they would call it a time for God to act, such as the phrase, this is the right time, or this, we're now in the right timing. Jesus, so check this out. Wednesday, April 5th, 30 AD. That's what a lot of biblical sites have wrote down when they say Jesus was crucified on Wednesday, April 5th, 30 AD. Here we got Donnie T about to be persecuted on what day? On the 4th? 4th or 5th? So here we go, 45.
23, yeah.
And he was 45, right?
Yeah.
He was number 45 after Barry Soetoro, who was 44. So there you go, at the right time. I don't know. So they say Jesus was crucified April 5th, Wednesday, 30 AD. The final part of Jesus' ministry was 44 days long. 44 by Jay-Z rhymes the words 44 times. Logic's track 44 bars has 44 bars. And the Tower of Lights, remember the Tower of Lights when the towers fell? Mm-hmm. And they put up the Tower of Lights that had 44 bulbs. And so what's his name? Donald J. Trump? Yeah. What was his grandma's name? Christ? What did the esoteric people say his middle name actually is? Jesus. Oh shit. They've been saying that for a minute. You can go look that up on some of those old websites. They say his middle name isn't actually John. It's not actually that J. Because for a while there, he always said his name was Donald J. Trump without saying the John part. John came much later. I don't know if they've got a birth certificate out there somewhere before. Like we never saw one of Barry Soetoro, but you know, if he's persecuted in gematria equals 44. Trump plus jail release equaling 1110, which means it's probably that's what's gonna happen. Obviously, April 4th, 2023 in gematria equaling 144. There's 144,000 sealed in the Bible in Revelation. Trump plus April 4th equals 88. His favorite number, which he puts on all of his stuff, is 88. And Trump jail time equals 44 in Chaldean. Indicted equals 888 also. So I think that it all showcases he'll be going in and out, kind of basically like we feel it will be. And then we'll see from there. But I don't know anything about the handcuffs thing. I couldn't find that. But it'd be cool to see the handcuffs.
Yeah, I just want to get a picture of that.
I was telling my wife a little bit about this, and I was saying, they're just used. To me, it seems like they're using that symbolism. So they're using that symbolism because, see, people interpret these different things that they throw on him, right? Have you seen it too, right? Some people be like, oh, Trump is the savior. Ooh. And you be like, where in the world are y'all getting this from? Some people be like, oh, he's the Antichrist. Ooh. Like, where are y'all getting this from? He's just a guy, a businessman that have... And of course, all this symbolism and stuff like that, it lines up to different stuff. But don't you think that that's also contrived? Don't you think that's something that these people that know about this stuff also push out?
Yeah, definitely.
Along with his own team. Because remember I said, okay, nothing will happen to him back on that one day because it didn't line up with gematria. They wait until it's a 4-4 day, so it syncs up with all this 4-4 stuff, right? Well, before that, when he said, I'm going to announce my presidency, he waited, right? He waited over and over again until it was a day that synced up with all the gematria stuff. That's the same thing they've been doing numerically. And whether it's contrived, organic, or whatever, orchestrated by God himself, I don't know. But that's how things, they always do this stuff via this numerical stuff. And I can say it until I'm blue in the face, but that's the way it is.
Jonah Ryan says, with the $6 Canadian. Appreciate you, Jonah. He says T-Tower or T-World Tower with Gil Bates and Rooskies. Bendel, a prison number 86668 or 16661. That's interesting.
What would his Mandela prison numbers, right?
Uh-huh.
Remember that thing when they were talking about what his prison numbers were?
Yeah, I vaguely remember, but yeah. Yep. Jabari says Tuesday, 4/4/23, lucky 13. Yes, Harsha says LMAO canon. That would be dope. I grew up on No Limit. I'm serious, y'all. I want to get a picture of Donnie T in the cuff, Sean. I'm gonna put on the No Limit album cover.
With the pen and pixel graphics, with all that diamonds and money and everything.
Yeah.
Those pen and pixel covers were classic.
Call it Teflon Don and shit. Jonah Ryan is on a roll right now. I appreciate you, Jonah. He says, Jay, ever go into Lolo Satoro or I'm coming back?
Coming back. He's talking about over there in Indonesia and stuff like that.
Is that what it is?
Remember Barry Sotoro's origins he was born actually most likely in Indonesia, but back then, that was back in the 60s. If you called up the office and you was like, hey, we're going to need a birth certificate for our son, we're coming right back over there, they would have automatically done it. That's why they had to say that they burned all the files and they couldn't find his files. And then the one file came out and then it was proven to be all photoshopped with an Apple Macintosh. Remember all that stuff?
Yeah, because it was a computer generated copy when back then they didn't have any computer generated.
They didn't have any computer generated. They were using the and they used the two experts that they used were two bloggers that were connected to his financial group that he was a part of back in the day, that he was holding the $400 million for a long time ago. So whenever they said it's been debunked, it's been, we had two eyewitnesses, it was just two bloggers with zero experience in the field of birth certificates that looked at it, and they said, aha,
they said this shit's all Photoshop.
and then but the two cats that did it though, they were connected to him, so they tried to say that it was legitimate at first. So they said it was legitimate. Indonesia, because that's where his sister's from, and her certificate also says Indonesia on it because they have hers. So that's how we know he probably also was from Indonesia, not from Hawaii.
Boris Kofefovich says 300 blackout ammo too high and hard to find. If you commit it, go suppress either new tax stamp or pull a can off something else. This will buy a quarter box maybe. I appreciate you. I'm definitely going to suppress. I think I'm gonna go 8.5 inch barrel, 8-inch barrel, between 7.5 8-inch barrel, and I'm going to suppress that. Definitely going to do that. I appreciate you, sir. Calica 13 says, I'm definitely getting a Trump mugshot t-shirt. Hardest album cover, period. Bro, watch me. If they march him out in handcuffs, I'm putting that shit on the No Limit album cover, and I'm getting that shit put on the t-shirt, bro. Straight up.
Free Donnie T.
Free Donnie T. But everybody think he about to go sit in a jail cell somewhere until they think he about to get the Andrew Tate treatment.
Oh man,
that's what they think. They think Donnie T about to get that Andrew Tate treatment, and that he gonna be sitting in jail until his hearing or his trial. That ain't about to happen, y'all.
We played that. They got me locked up. They won't let me out. Track.
I know, right? But it's funny. This is dumb because all these, I don't even know how they got the grant. Well, they said you can indict a ham sandwich, right? So they can't prove it. The funny part is that discovery is going to be a bitch. They already got a witness in Cohen that they can't trust. Nobody's going to be able to take his word because he's already perjured himself and he's already proven liar. This is what happened the last time when they tried to use Cohen to trap him about this Stormy Daniels bullshit. They found out Cohen was a liar. Cohen ended up going to jail on some tax bullshit. Some medallion fraud or some shit like that.
Yeah.
They're trying to run the same play.
Taxi cab medallions.
Yeah. They trying to run the same play. The same exact play they trying to run that they tried to run in 2018. And it's not going to fly.
Mm-hmm.
He playing along because y'all making it better for him. Y'all making it better for him. Y'all making it easier for him to take 2024. Because you know what this is going to show? It's going to show government overreach. But then again, the 2 years of the collusion hoax, that showed government overreach the last 3 years of the Yamin, that show overreach. But this right here, this is just straight. This is like literally trumped up charges. Pardon the pun. This is literally trumped up charges that they already tried to get him with before. He wants y'all to do this. He wants y'all to do this because he about to make y'all look like fools. Alvin Bragg is an idiot. Alvin Bragg. I don't even. I hope he not. I hope he's not that crazy to where as though he's the one that really thinks this shit is going to take Trump down. I just feel like he's a pawn. He's got to be a pawn where they like just do it anyway. Thing is, I want to know what it's going to look like out there tomorrow when he go into that go turn himself in. What's that going to look like? You know what I mean? Is it going to look like that scene when Nino Brown was coming out the courthouse from New Jack City? You know what I mean? Is it going to be
Wesley Snipes? Wesley Snipes?
Yeah, Wesley Snipes. Is it going to look like that? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, is it going to be chaos and pandemonium down there? You know what I mean? So check this out, right? This from Just the News. And look at that. Where is... Oh my gosh. All this stuff messed up, bro. Hold on. Where's it at? Boy, I tell you. Oh my gosh, y'all. There we go. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Everything jacked up. Here we go. We good now. So, this is from Just the News. It says, Trump adds to legal team ahead historic arraignment. America was not supposed to be this way. Former President Donald Trump arrived. Get this out of here. Former President Donald Trump arrived Monday in New York City to face arraignment in Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg's criminal case against him, decrying anew his prosecution as a political payback designed to interfere with the 2024 presidential campaign. America was not supposed to be this way, Mr. Trump wrote in his Truth Social platform ahead of his arraignment and booking as the first American president ever indicted on criminal charges. At first, I thought that Nixon was indicted, but he wasn't, right? He actually stepped down before all that went down, right?
Yeah. He dipped out. And what were they looking for at Watergate? Remember?
I don't remember.
They were looking for the Bay of Pigs evidence. They were looking to see the plumbers that went in there were looking to see if they had any dirt on Nixon and his possible involvement with what happened to Kennedy. That's what they were worried about. They also wanted to see how much information or dirt the DNC had against him in the upcoming election, which he already knew he was going to win. But the primary reason that they were in there searching those docs is to make sure they didn't have any files related to his involvement with the JFK stuff. Because again, Nixon's cousin, fifth cousin or whatever, right? Nixon's fifth cousin was Edward Norton.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And Oswald.
Damn.
And we know, like what Jonah's talking about in the chat too. We know that Poppy Bush was working for Nixon at the time too, and so Poppy Bush was there in the fields, and what he was doing was hitting the protesters and then ripping up their signs because they had a big demonstration that for a few nights ahead of all that, and Poppy Bush was known as the enforcer, so he would go around ripping up people's signs and threatening them and stuff like that.
Jesus. Jonah Ryan says Lolo the first Charlie Indigo Gen O side.
Yeah, he got in 1987. Lolo supposedly suicided. Lolo was involved in the oil and gas industry over there in Indonesia. He worked for, I think they worked similar to what supposedly his father later worked, which was Malik Obama worked in in the oil and gas company, and he was brought over there to Hawaii during that Kennedy transfer of individuals to that they needed to learn Russian. So that they could be interpreters, basically, so they could listen in on phone calls and figure out some stuff back in those 60s spy era.
Damn. So where I leave off at? He says, oh, here we go. Live stream footage from the Associated Press captured the arrival of Trump's plane at Guadalajara. Guadalajara, Jesus Christ. LaGuardia Airport. I'm tired, guys. I'm sorry. Shortly before 4 p.m. He departed from his Florida estate Mar-a-Lago earlier Monday. The former president announced a major addition Monday to his legal team, hiring former federal prosecutor Todd Blanche, who had represented his former campaign chairman Paul Manafort during the Robert Mueller special counsel investigation. His team also filed a motion Monday asking the court to ban video and photo coverage of the arraignment as the former president raised questions about whether he could receive a fair trial in Manhattan, where 87% of voters cast ballots against him in 2020. His lawyers have been discussing seeking a change of venue to Staten Island. The corrupt DA has no case, Trump wrote. What he does have is a venue where it is impossible for me to get a fair trial. It must be changed. Trump will likely spend his evening in Trump Tower before surrendering himself on Tuesday for arraignment. Exact charges remain unknown, though the case involves a 2016 payment that Trump then personal attorney Michael Cohen made to porn actress Stormy Daniels. Trump later paid Cohen and recorded it as a legal expense. Legal theorists have suggested the case may involve an alleged falsification of business records to hide a campaign finance violation. He's expected to plead not guilty at the Tuesday arraignment and will likely be fingerprinted. That's the thing, right? So all these, every president has some kind of campaign finance issue where they just get a penalty or a fine or whatever, right? A slap on the wrist, pay this fine, go on about your business. Not this one. And then the sad part is that this wasn't even using campaign funds. It didn't even use campaign funds, right? We know that from the last time they tried this, it didn't use campaign funds. There was a guy named Robert Costello that was Michael Cohen's former lawyer. He said it. And he said that Cohen told him that Cohen didn't use that. He used his own situation. Right? This goes nowhere. This is just solely to tie Trump up in litigation to hopefully stop him from running in 2024. This is what this is. They're afraid of Donnie T. Period. Full stop. That's all it is. They're afraid of Donnie T, period, full stop. They're scared of him, which is why Donnie T is going to get my vote in 2024. They're so fucking afraid of that man. Jesus, man.
This is crazy times. Crazy times.
Right. And then you got Mayor Adams think it's gonna be bedlam in fucking New York.
Oh man, that guy's a mess.
Is he?
Adams.
Why would they show that? That's fucking disgusting. We're gonna go up.
We need to see those feet. Yeah. I'm just...
Yeah. Hope y'all feet don't look like that out there. God damn. Mayor Adams, NYPD commissioner, hold security briefing ahead of Trump arraignment. Control yourselves. New York City Mayor Eric Adams, Democrat, and NYPD Commissioner, who was it, Keechinch? Suo, led a brief press conference on Monday after meeting to discuss security preparations in advance of Tuesday's arraignment of former President Donald Trump. Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg, prosecution team successfully moved the grand jury and judge to issue a 32-count indictment against the former president. Charges around Trump's alleged payment of hush money to two women through a third party, former attorney Michael Cohen.
This is the biggest nonsense they can try
It
to pull
is.
up on him.
Right.
After all the other hoaxes they try to pull on him that didn't stick.
Right. Yo, I swear this corgi killing me. I'm like, isn't that the Dogecoin corgi? Why is that shit using it like?
Oh yeah, remember what he said?
What he
What
say?
Musk was saying?
What'd he say?
He said that he was gonna. He texted one of his people. He texted someone. Musk did. He texted someone. They said, "Will you buy it or whatever?" Unless he was just making up the conversation of the thing. And he said, "Oh yeah." And then they said, "Well, you should change it to the Dogecoin Shibu dog." And he said, "Oh, that would be dope or fire or whatever." Musk said, and that's what he's done.
Okay, that shit is hilarious. All right, so it says, watch Mayor Eric Adams to Trump supporters. Control yourselves. New York City is our home, not a playground for your misplaced anger. We are the safest large city in America. He's a fucking liar. Let's go.
Maybe some rabble rousers thinking about coming to our city tomorrow. Our message is clear and simple. Control yourselves. New York City is our home, not a playground for your misplaced anger. We are the safest large city in America because we respect the rule of law in New York City. And although we have no specific threats, people like Marjorie Taylor Greene, who is known to spread misinformation and hate speech, she stated she's coming to town. While you're in town, be on your best behavior. As always, we will not allow violence or vandalism of any kind. And if one is caught participating in any act of violence, they will be arrested and held accountable, no matter who you may be.
How convenient is that, though? We're going to arrest you and hold you accountable. So they're not doing no turnstile. They're not turnstile police. They're not doing no in and out policing. You ain't going to jail and then leaving out with no charges, no fingerprints. You're on the wrong side of everything, guys. They're gonna lock your ass up and they're gonna charge you to the full extent of the law. They're gonna charge you just like they charged them Juneteenth boys. That's what he basically saying. That's what he basically saying. This is what's gonna happen. The people do really show up there when Donnie T's getting the rain. You already know they're gonna be the crisis actors there. There's gonna be the agitators there. It only take a few. To get people amped up, and then it could turn into some crazy shit. If I was Donnie T, I would have put out a statement tonight, like, "Hey guys, this was going down. We know it's not fair, but look, I need you guys to be on your best behavior. Don't come out here acting a fool. You know, we don't give them no reason to do this or that. You know what I mean? I appreciate your support and you standing by me, but don't get yourselves hemmed up. You know what I mean? That's what he need to do."
13 minutes ago, he was talking about DeSantis still. Is he really worried about this nonsense then? 13 minutes ago, he was talking about DeSantis.
No.
Oh, man.
They don't got a case. They trying to use his money. Because think about it, right? How did he win 2016, yo? He won 2016 with his own money. He won 2016 with his own money. He didn't owe nobody shit. They're trying to time up in so much litigation. They're trying to time up in all these court hearings and this and that. It's going to run clear through the election. That's what's going to happen. And they think it's going to stop him from running for president. Jonah Ryan says, "Is the court the one with the Ruth Bader Ginsburg devil statue?" I don't know. I don't know if that's the one. That'd be interesting. Again, appreciate the 220 Canadian. Demon that said, "I thought Twitter was hacked when I saw the Dogecoin symbol." Jonah Ryan says, "But they allow theft up to 1,000. Yeah, exactly. But they about to lock everybody up for being out there. They didn't have the energy. They didn't. What do you say? They didn't have the energy. Got BLM 6. No, they ain't got that. They ain't not gonna have that same energy for them people. They're gonna lock them up. This ain't gonna be no spring of love or summer of love, whatever you want to call it. They're gonna be looking for any reason to lock up any Trump supporters in New York tomorrow. And that's if people go crazy. I hope they not. I hope they don't. I hope they go up there and act civilized, people. You want to protest, but don't be doing no dumb shit, and don't be getting provoked by the crisis actors. I'm just saying. Exactly. Demon that says NYPD going to be instigating people.
Are they?
Yeah. Reba Wilson says that's the agenda. And that's true. Shout out to Reba Wilson. Man. Donnie T. They trying to get my man out the paint. They trying to make sure that he don't run in 2024. That's what they trying to do. They're going to they'll fuck around and be like, oh yeah, the debates is on this day, but you gotta be, you gotta be in court all day on this day. You know what I mean? They just trying to give firepower to his opponents and hoping that they can spread him thin, because the United States government ain't got nothing but time and resources. Hoping they could outlast them. So we're gonna see what happens, guys. It's gonna be really interesting. Jabari says white liberals tearing up NYC. What'd you say? Good white conservatives bad. Fuego says in this scenario, best to stay home. That's true. That is true. That is true. Fuego says save the fight for another day. Jonah Ryan says, I know they had filming on that court steps for Joker last weekend. Oh, that's right. That's right. Remember that? The new Joker movie? They filmed right
Lady
at the same.
Lady Gaga in it?
I guess that's her that was dressed like Harley Quinn or some shit.
Lady Gaga playing Harley Quinn?
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, and it was on that same courthouse steps, I guess, that he going to be at, which would be interesting. Emmanuel Presti says Ray Epps is going to New York.
Because they're acting like he's freaking Batman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're acting like this is the Dark Knight Rises and Batman is gonna be out there punching these Antifa types out there with their Bane masks on.
Yeah.
This is some really weird predictive programming that we're living through right now.
Nobody cared who I was until I put on the mask.
Yeah. That'll be Alvin Braggs with the mask over his face and Donnie T out there punching characters coming through. Remember that they filmed they filmed those Batman movies at his tower, and in his video he says Donnie T says I am Batman.
Yeah, definitely. So oh yeah, I just lost it, dang it. Is this it? Yeah, here we go. So let's see, this from Sam Tripoli. He retweeted this. It says breaking. Fauci finished the town hall with Jim Acosta earlier today, where he discussed the next pandemonium.
Yeah.
The next pandemonium, and there will be one.
Hooray.
There will absolutely be an outbreak of another pandemonium.
That we
it
created.
may be next year. God damn. Oh my gosh. Let's hear this shit.
No. So if we really want to prevent the next pandemic, and there will be one, there will absolutely be an outbreak of another pandemic. It may be next year, or it may be in your grandchildren, and your great-grandchildren's lifetime. We don't know. So if we really want to prevent...
They always trying to predict some shit, right? Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
I couldn't calmly sit there right next to someone like that.
But
I'd get up and walk out.
They eat it. They eat that shit up. They think they sit next to royalty.
Mind-controlled sheeple.
Yeah, they think they're eating up. They think they're eating up royalty, bro. Eating up royalty. They think they're sitting next to royalty. They're eating that shit up.
Some trash.
That's all it is.
Trash.
But all I'm gonna say is this, y'all. Godspeed to old Donnie T, because they on your neck, bro.
That's crazy. Oh man.
Damn, what did it say? Breaking. McDonald's temporarily shuts off offices, prepares layoff notices. Damn. Damn, even McDonald's having problems. Golly mighty. I guess they stopped. They having issues with getting that them wood pulp fries, whatever it is.
Those McDonald's buildings aren't big enough to put some FEMA camps in, so I don't know what they're gonna use those for. They shut all them down. Them jokers is I guess they could have robots in them or something like that.
Yeah, I guess so. They could. Yo, so I was watching HJ's stream on Friday, yo, and I was just like, yo, he used AI to do all of that shit, bro. I'm like, god damn. Let me see. Here we go. However, guys, let me see if I can do this real quick.
Let's get it.
There we go. However, guys, if you want to join the A1 Army, guys, you can hit the join button at the bottom of the screen. You can also, I believe, there's a join button on your phone as well. It's a cup of coffee a month, guys. A cup of coffee a month, which is, I think, it's $2.99 a month. You can become a member of the Canon Hotep A1 Army, guys. Perks and members only content coming soon. I'm gonna take a page out of HJ book, and I'm gonna use some AI to set up some perks and all that other stuff, and some cool emojis and shit like that. Like, I got some emojis, you know what I mean, some shit that I made myself. But I'm gonna get some dope shit. So anyway, like I said, you see it right here. Just hit the join button. For a cup of coffee a month, for $2.99 a month, you can become a part of the A1 Army. You see Jabari right there using one of the Kufi emojis, and you can see him with the Hotep Nation moniker right next to him. Same thing with Emmanuel Presley. I appreciate you guys showing it all for me. So anyway, like I said, cup of coffee a month, guys. $2.99 a month. Feel free to join the Canon A1 Army, guys. Every little bit helps. It goes right back into the channel.
We got emojis we can use.
Yeah, I got emojis with when you become a member of the channel. When you join, you get the emojis and good stuff. But I'm gonna make some better emojis now that I've seen HJ. It can't be left behind, yo. I'm gonna make me some better emojis. Jonah Ryan says sounds like $10 Canadian. I don't know what that is Canadian. What, $2.99? What is that? It's like, is that it's like what, $6 or $7 Canadian? I guess. I think it is. But yeah, check it out. Anyway. Oh, Jay Pylon and joined the A1 Army. Thank you, Jay. Do a NASA emoji. All right, I got you. I'm gonna do a NASA emoji.
Oh my goodness.
But anyway, guys, if you're new, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Please share this stream, guys. Let people know we were live, guys. If you're catching the replay, leave a comment. It helps with the algorithm. Just say hello, leave some criticism. Just, let me know what you thought about the episode. I'm sorry I was late. My software was acting crazy. I don't know what the hell going on. You know what I mean? I don't, my computer only 2 years old. It shouldn't be that crazy. I don't think I need to break it down and rebuild it. But anyway, you got anything else, Jay?
Man, I don't know. Easter, what you doing for Easter?
I'm gonna be out of town, so I'm gonna be in North Carolina. I'm going down North Carolina for a wedding.
Yeah. The Geechee wedding and all that they call it, whatnot.
The Geechee wedding, what?
Did they say that's what North Carolina, Geechee and all that stand up and stuff like that?
Oh shit, I don't fucking know. I just know I'm going to Raleigh for a wedding. I gotta pick up my my suit on Wednesday. I'm also going up to PA on Wednesday to go grab my gun license too for PA.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then you can go stop by Unc and say, "What's up?"
Right. I fuck around, DB driving past Unc, but I don't know because it's a 3-hour trip. I don't know what I was thinking. I picked the wrong jurisdiction to do this shit in. It's like Luzerne County, Pennsylvania, and And I looked at shit. I said 3 hours. I said 2 hours and 50 minutes. I was like, fuck. And I asked if they could move it closer to like where I live at. I was like, can you like do York? Like York is 45 minutes from Baltimore. And he's like, no, you did your paperwork out here. You have to come out this way. Now we can cancel it and then you can redo your paper. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing all that shit. I'm gonna just make the trip, get my goddamn license, and then I'll be good for a few years. Still waiting on my Utah license to come back. Hopefully that'll be here, soon. So with Pennsylvania, with Utah, with Maryland, and with DC, they give me 40 states to carry in. Now I'm just finding out that Ron DeSantis, he just did a solid to the 2A guys. Ron DeSantis just did a solid to the 2A. He making it so that you got permitless carry.
Permitless carry
in Florida. I hope that means out of state gun owners as well. I'll have to look into that a little bit more, and then I'll bring that back to you guys. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's look at it right now.
Oh, South Carolina. Okay. Thank you, Jabari. Oh, protocol. I was also talking on it too.
What happened?
Oh, they were just trying to help out. Protocol and Jabari was.
Oh, okay. Lake Gimigachi is Lake Superior before the Freemasons live Christ Colombo. Protocol sent me on Twitter. I didn't know who Suki with the good coochie was. He sent me a fucking link to her Twitter. Oh my God. Them hoes are scary, bro. Them hoes are scary. They sleeping with any and everything for a few bucks. Holy shit. They not bad looking girls though. No, she not bad looking. But I was like, Jesus.
Was it the ones that they was walking like dogs? Is that the one in the park?
Yeah, that's one of them. That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy.
And what they want to say, this mother is a mother of three, which you don't understand or something like that.
I don't know. I just know that these hoes is out here fucking everything. And
what?
I wouldn't trust them. I'd go get a fucking test right away. Right away. Test me for everything, goddammit. Oh my gosh, bro. Jesus. Here we go right here. It's from NBC News. Come on, what's this?
Suki sold her soul. Oh man.
She probably did.
I just saw them crawling on the ground and whatnot.
Yeah, that shit unattractive, yo. Niggas they love that shit though. They eat that shit up. I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. People love that shit though. It's the world we live in today, guys. All right, get this out of here. There we go. Ron DeSantis quietly legalizes carrying concealed weapons without permits. The lack of fanfare around the measure was notable for a governor who regularly holds splashy news conferences and bill signing ceremonies. Yeah, but why would he do that shit and have a fanfare considering what just happened? You know what I mean? With the church shooting, right? In Nashville. Where we at?
You can't win for losing with these clowns, though.
You can't win for losing, yo.
Like, what do you want? You wanted him to have a fanfare with all the celebrations so you could be like, look at his insensitivity after what just happened.
Right, like he gonna come out and say, to celebrate the shooting in Nashville, guys, we're gonna have permitless carry here in Florida. No, he's not gonna do that. He just signed it. Like, yo, keep it on the low. It's a lot of the climate right now is a little sketchy. So it says with little fanfare, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis signed legislation Monday allowing residents to carry concealed loaded weapons without permits. Okay, allow residents, but still okay. DeSantis signed the bill in a non-public event in his office with only bill sponsors, legislative leaders, and gun rights advocates, including the National Rifle Association, in attendance. It was a notable departure for a governor who regularly holds splashy news conferences and bill signing ceremonies. Florida is now the 26th state that passed some form of permitless carry legislation. The signing comes 1 week after 6 people, including 3 children, were gunned down in the Covenant School in Nashville, Tennessee. You just answered your own fucking question. That's why he didn't have a big fanfare over it. Jeez. This monumental step in the constitutional carry movement as now the majority of American states recognize the Constitution protects the right for law-abiding citizens, law-abiding Americans to defend themselves outside their homes without fees or permits. Randy Kozic, interim executive director of NRA ILA, the lobbying arm of the National Rifle Association, said in a statement which included a picture of the event. The carry movement began decades ago, and the NRA has been working to get this legislation passed throughout America. Therefore, today is indeed a day to celebrate. Opponents of the proposal have said that it will increase gun violence, and that it was telling that DeSantis did not hold a public signing ceremony like he has done in the past for other high-profile bills. Governor DeSantis just signed permitless carry into law behind closed doors, probably because he knows it's a dangerous and unpopular, tweeted Giffords. No, it's not dangerous and unpopular, especially in Florida. It definitely ain't dangerous and unpopular. It's just, it's in good taste right now, right? It would have been in bad form if he did that shit, considering what happened last week. The gun safety group founded by former Arizona Representative Gabby Giffords, who was a gun violence survivor. She was the one that was in the movie theater, right?
In the movie theater? I thought she was at the baseball game.
Was it what baseball game?
Wasn't she?
I thought Gabby Giffords got shot in like the Batman shit.
She got hit up it was way back in 2011. I thought she was the one from Arizona that was outside. Wasn't she outside? Am I wrong?
I thought it was like a movie theater in Arizona or some shit like that.
Y'all tell us.
Yeah, let us know in the chat.
Where was she at? I thought she was in Arizona
when she got shot. I know it was Arizona, but I thought it was the movie theater. The group spent more than $125,000 on media campaign opposing the bill. DeSantis' office issued a brief statement hours after the bill was signed, saying only that constitutional carry is in the books. There's he even got the dog in there. There's the people that I guess that helped with the bill. She was at a campaign stop. Okay. But yeah, good on DeSantis for that, man. That's what's up. Hopefully the rest of the United States wises up, but I doubt it. Right now, Wes Moore trying to figure out how to stop us from carrying in certain places now. He trying to make it difficult for concealed carry holders in Maryland to not carry a gun, or not be able to carry a gun in like restaurants and shit like that, which is just some despicable shit. Like I said, guys, gun control is people control. Anyway, that's it for today. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave you guys. I gotta get up early as shit. I'm gonna leave you guys with this video.
Over it.
I'm gonna leave you guys with my video from earlier today. This dumbass lady who said that the Second Amendment is rooted in racism. Ridiculousness. Anyway.
Malcolm X once said,
Ridiculous, I tell you.
Hold on. Sorry. Jonah Ryan said with the $4 Canadian. I appreciate you, Jonah. Ooh, that's a good idea.
With the one guy going to the
That's a kufi. That's a real kufi on tight though.
The one man went to the what's his name? He went to the Capitol, didn't he? And he went up there to the to meet with all the people before it all went down.
Yeah, that's a good kufi on tight. Also, I brushed up on my Waco stuff too.
Uh oh. I
want to talk about Waco. Jimmy says great video. I appreciate it, Jimmy. I appreciate it. Jordan McLovin says, LOL, I thought it was gun control that was rooted in racism. I hear that, bro. Anyway, without further ado, here's the video. Guys, if you're new, hit that like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification icon, and let you know when I got new content coming out. Anyway, sorry guys, I'm tired as hell. For J Pylon, this Cannon Hotep saying, be safe, stay strapped, don't miss. We holla at you.
Malcolm X once said, the white liberal is the worst enemy to America and the worst enemy to the black man. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you an example of the very white liberal he was talking about.
Don't relax and take notes.
This has got to be the dumbest tweet I've read since Keith Olbermann said this dumb shit. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2A is not rooted in racism. It's gun control. Understand, it's not just about these tyrannical laws and regulations themselves. It's also about who those laws and regulations are enforced on. And history has shown us time and time again, when it comes to the enforcement of gun control, African Americans have often been disproportionately impacted. For example, during the Jim Crow era, many southern states passed laws prohibiting the ownership and carrying of firearms by black people. See, these laws were meant to promote public safety, but in reality, they were designed to disarm African Americans and prevent them from defending themselves against racial violence. Even after the so-called Civil Rights Act of 1964, which was supposed to abolish many of these discriminatory laws, there's been numerous instances where black people have been unfairly targeted by gun control measures. Stop and frisk anybody? Another factor that contributes to the disproportionate impact of gun control in African American communities is the prevalence of poverty and crime in said African American communities. Because of socioeconomic problems, right? Many black Americans are forced to live in neighborhoods that are plagued by violence and crime. As a result, rightfully so, they may feel the need to strap up to protect them and their families. But unfortunately, when gun control laws are enacted, they often make it more difficult for law-abiding citizens in these neighborhoods to obtain firearms legally. So how can you sit here and say that the 2A is racist and rooted in racism when it was the 2A that allowed black men to go vote when the KKK was trying to run them out of town? See, what you don't know is, while the black man was in there voting in the voting booths, their wives were sitting outside of the voting places with their Winchester shotguns to make sure nobody came and interfered. There's also a saying, the house with the gun don't get the cross in the yard. Ida B. Wells also said, a Winchester shotgun should be above the fireplace in every black household. So when you see arguments like the one that this lady's making or what Keith Olbermann's making, understand they're both intellectually lazy and dishonest, because the 2A ain't rooted in racism, it's gun control. And gun control is people control. The funny part is this lady knew that this comment was going to go south because she disabled her comments. So that should tell you a whole lot. Anyway, Cannon Hotep, I'll holla at you.
Don't relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes.